Hey everybody, this is Leon, and today I'm going to show you the awesome world of Matrix and how to bring it to your 3D models. You can embed a matrix room or multiple matrix rooms into your 3D model. How can you do that? Well, look at your screen, XR Fragments. So if you navigate to reference and then feature heuristics and then multi-party networking, then I will not read the whole page for you, but you can basically see that XR Fragments doesn't support networking, but it does allow it by embedding links into your 3D model. So that way your 3D model can run without a network or with a network. Basically, bring your own network. These links can be a matrix rooms, as you can see here. Or it can be, this is actually a WebRTC link, serverless. I will show it to you later. But it can be any protocol, and more importantly, any future protocol. Because many spatial experiences, many metaverse-like experience, they are basically a software solution which locks into some kind of networking technology. Many times it's a proprietary unknown technology. For example, if you are logging into a Meta VR headset, you have no idea what kind of network you're connecting to when you're connecting with others. It's not open, you don't know what it is, you don't know how your data is used. So this is why XR Fragments offers loose-coupled networking capabilities, and they're fully optional. So Matrix is kind of like a no-brainer choice because, if you don't know what Matrix is basically this, an open network for secure decentralized communication. You probably have no idea what that means, but I personally view it as if WhatsApp, Facebook, Microsoft, Meta, Slack, if they would have a marriage and it would have produce an open baby, like a common goods baby, then that would be Matrix. Matrix is basically, the messaging service you want to run as an organization or a government, just to send text to your members of your organization without having to rely on some corporation on the other side of the world doing this for you. Because, man, it's just a couple of strings sending back and forth. You don't need a very complicated architecture for that. Matrix, you can just run it on a server. It's one file, Dendrite. You just run it, you set it up once, boom, you're ready to go. And then you can connect to it with various clients, for instance, element.io. But there are many clients. I will show you. But let's first zoom into how do you embed such a link into your 3D model. So here's basically an href. An href is part of the spec, the XR fragment spec. It's you can do all kinds of cool stuff with the hash, the XR fragments, but you can also just reference, in our case, a matrix room. And what that does is that if you click on it, it will present a connection box, pre-configured, because as you can see, the channel is already filled in. In this demo viewer, you can also just set up your own connections from scratch by pressing the hamburger menu and then connect. And then here you could maybe say, no, I don't want a webcam, I want a matrix chat, and I don't want a world sync. Because let's be honest, all these metaverse-like experiences, they go all in with their proprietary networking. They assume that you want to have an avatar, you want to share your voice and all these things. But actually, it's totally fine to have a spatial experience without networking, or without a webcam, but with chat only, or without a world sync, or with. It should be really networking a la carte. And this is what I'm going to demonstrate. But let's switch to the full screen viewer for a moment. It's a bit easier to view. So yeah, you can connect to these matrix rooms in various ways. You can even use Thunderbird, Mozilla Thunderbird, a very popular client. You can use that to connect to it as well. So basically anybody can connect to this. I'm going to connect to this through this demo viewer, and which happens to be XR Fragment compatible. And I'm going to log into the test room, which I'm also logged into here. And please close your eyes right now, because I'm going to enter my password. Matrix. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm going to connect, and boom, I'm connected. So this is really cool. Probably you don't understand yet why this is very cool. So I'm going to show you something which is not really usual for games or 3D experiences, which is very, very important, namely addressability. So if let's say I watch this video, I go here, I'm watching this video, and at some point I'm thinking that I just want to say this video is very cool. So this is a very common use case, that somebody writes something like this and nobody has any idea what this person is talking about. If somebody plays a game and you have to tell a whole story, yeah, I started this game, then I went to level 2 and I saw this video. That was a very cool video. And nobody has any idea what you're talking about. However, in this case, what is now happening, that if I go to Element, you can see this message here. Boom, this video is very cool. Plus, there's a marker there, which is an XR fragment marker. So first of all, it says hash scene 1. If I click, this is the XR fragments, scene 1. If we would open up this scene in Blender, there would be an object, scene 1, and we could see exactly where that is. If we click this, then it will basically open this experience and it will bring us to exactly the same position. So now we have something wonderful. We can talk about it, we can reference this. Imagine how powerful this is for educational purposes, or maybe commenting on architectural designs. This is really powerful, and it's completely open, and it's completely not tied to any specific networking technology. It could be anything the viewer supports. So this is very, very powerful. Let me also show another thing, is that if I would teleport to another file, because as you can see above, we just teleported to a GLTF file on another server called other.gltf. If I would say here oh wait, this is not the one where I'm connected. If I would say, let's go there. I'm gonna walk into this portal. So yeah, here I am. I just teleported to this other asset. And on your VR headset, this works seamlessly. You're not forced out of immersive mode, which is the whole idea of XR Fragments. It's really, really important that we can just teleport from one URL to another URL without causing any security issues or exiting immersive mode. So if I enter this, like, oh, this is also nice. Nobody normally has anything, any idea what is being talked about right now. It's so vague. But in this chat where other people can be logged in as well, people with disabilities, people who are blind, who cannot see, and for who a headset wouldn't make any sense, they can still follow a certain narrative, a certain navigation which this user is doing. So if I click this link, then you can see, even though the viewer is hosted here, could be hosted anywhere, it will still take me to this GLTF. So this addressability is very, very powerful. And for some reason, this doesn't happen a lot, or I almost never see it in games or 3D experiences. But this is a really cool way to sort of integrate spatial experience on a laptop or a phone or a headset and chat rooms, and have that all sort of integrated together and being referenceable. So I hope you enjoyed this. This is just a simple demo. In the future, there's probably going to be a WebRTC layer as well, ability to have everything syncable. But again, that will be optional, because this is a sort of bring your own network solution. I hope you enjoyed it, and make sure you check out the new video, Getting Started with XR Fragments 2024 as well. Cheers!